Welcome to Brain
Oh,
Candy.
yeah, we got our shoulders go. This is this episode. Yeah,
You know
shoulders.
what's really
Yeah.
sad? I was actually practicing in the mirror the Brain Candy bump because I didn't want to be too army. And I was like, she said she could do without arms, you know?
It's more of a chest pop. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I thought, I don't need arms. I just have to practice. So I've been working on it.
Hey, there's nothing better than dancing in the mirror. I used to do that all the time. Now I don't have a lot of floor space as much as I used to. So my dancing
You feel
floor,
limited.
I feel limited. There isn't as much, but man,
It's all shoulders.
I
It's all
noticed a
shoulders.
difference because I tried to do a little. I was dancing the other night, and I tried to do a little, like, just little. Not serious body roll, but just like, just a little movement,
Body roll.
a S curve motion,
Yeah. Body roll adjacent. Oh no.
like it was like I
a
was
Tin Man.
Yes, and I was like, whoa, this is if you don't use it, you lose it. We gotta get these hips moving
You
and
gotta
grooving.
get limber again.
So I have been practicing, and I also think it's yoga too. I haven't been doing. You need to move more. You get in those like.
Remember you had a year of stretching. Maybe you got to get back in that.
I know what my New Year's resolution is going to be.
More stretching?
Nope.
All right. You don't
already
tell
know.
me yet. Okay. We'll cross that bridge. Unless you want to say it now.
It's going to be dancing.
Oh. You
can have it too.
I think it might be mine too. Because
Because
a
don't you
great
need a
New
pair?
Year's resolution.
It's going to be more dancing. Because that
I
is
fucking love dancing.
That checks all the boxes. You most of the time need music to dance, and
Yeah.
people are usually
Movement.
involved. Movement, move your body,
Connection.
celebrating your body. It might include like
There's nothing bad about it.
I see no downside.
You're so right, Sarah.
Yeah,
This should be a societal New Year's resolution.
yeah, more dancing.
Nobody's life got worse by dancing.
I'm gonna run on that platform. More dancing. I don't know for what, but just the mayor of Funky Town.
I love it. This is a great idea. Okay.
Thanks, Suze. I just came up with it.
I love it. Before we started recording, you would be maybe surprised, maybe not surprised, given our history, to know how frequently Sarah brings up Interstellar in our private life. And she was
So much.
She was again proselytizing the importance of this film and why, if I were to watch it, my life would be changed and I would feel both validated and inspired.
Yes.
And I haven't
so
watched
validate.
it.
Oh my God. It would be, you'd be like, well, yes. You just stand up and clap.
You're about to spoil something.
I know.
And I don't want that. But I
I'm not.
wanted to say I did make an Interstellar leap yesterday, which was that I went to a concert here in Pittsburgh of Hans Zimmer's music.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Were you moved?
Of course, he's a mighty talent, and most famously, perhaps, the soundtrack for Interstellar and the hit single that wasn't a hit, but, like as far as orchestral soundtracks go, Time.
Yeah. Oh.
That's his big, like the single from that soundtrack. And usually it's like right before the encore, but he opened with that baby.
Oh, wow.
He hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So was it him performing?
It's funny you ask. Because
you
when
said
I bought the tickets, this was on NPR. I was like, the music of Hans Zimmer, blah, blah, blah. And I've seen the videos of him on tour, and he's very talented, but that guy fucking loves a camera. You know what I mean? Like, he has never turned down an opportunity to be in front of a crowd.
I need to take a look at peek at this guy's face, because put a face to the name.
I assumed he was going to be there, and the ticket prices to me said he would be there.
Oh, yes.
And then we ended up getting there late, and I heard his voice, but it was a video. He was not there.
Oh, that is a bait and switch, and I'm
Cheeky.
not into it.
No, I wasn't into it either. I was like, fuck that guy.
Because you could have, I went to a great, like concert experience. It was that Candlelight. Have you seen those? Where it's just like 4 instruments and playing usually to, I think this one was like sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous. It was amazing and beautiful. And it wasn't even that expensive. You could have had the same experience.
Yeah, this was like
I mean,
$200 a ticket.
That is crazy.
And Hans wasn't there, but it was beautiful and the music
But I
is
mean,
gorgeous.
maybe and did you see it at a beautiful place? Did you see it with an orchestra? No.
No. It was in like a basketball.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I would have said if you
athletic
told me at like a beautiful, like an opera
A
house.
theater.
Yes. Where you get to like, boo.
Boo!
See, Susie, I know this is your episode.
Go.
In the next episode we do, I want to talk about the rising costs of things that are giving you fucking nothing. And
Fucking nothing.
but that'll be
I'll tell you what's giving people a lot of stuff though, and that's our live show.
That is
That's a bargain.
You cannot get a better deal. We're going to give you hours of entertainment. Hours. We're going to give you
and you
laughter,
know Suze.
hilarity. Suze always gives extra.
Yeah, I'm always like, I don't think they're happy. Let's give them our phone numbers.
Right. Susie's like, all the gifts for free. We're
so
going to
true.
have prizes. We're going to have amazing giveaways from our sponsors. We're going to have costume contests. We're going to have drag queens.
Performances, games,
Fog machine.
fog machine. Hello.
We know a lot of people who have
Fair.
done live shows. We know a lot of challenge people who have done live shows and events. And we have
Yeah.
listened to the things that the fans have said.
That
We
is-
have been the audience in those and the people on stage at those kind of events. And we know what we didn't like, what we did like, what the audience liked, what the audience didn't like. And we took your comments and complaints and concerns and we made a show
You know, we did.
where we are like, you want a ticket? Here's it's $25. There you go.
Yeah,
Just like that's
No
not even what
problem.
you pay at the movies,
that's what I'm saying.
you know. And so this is gonna
Well,
be great.
I hope to see you all there because it
IRL
is going to be
fun.
fun.
It's gonna be great.
I'll give you all my phone number.
And I have to keep telling my girlfriend that I don't need her to buy a VIP table. That she's like, I'll get, and I'll have my friends. I'm like,
That's
no,
hilarious.
those are reserved for our brainiacs first. And then I'm like she doesn't think
God.
she's going to be like backstage, I don't know,
Aw.
running the fog machine or something. Sorry, Amy, you are.
Poor Amy and Adam just like running around like crazy people, and we're like, this is great.
Yeah, in our costumes with our balloons. And
Sorry,
it'll be so fun.
partners.
That's hilarious.
Anything new with you, Louise, or the same olds?
I feel like I went to a really fun event this weekend. I had
What
some
was it?
friends who were working and the booth there was a have you heard of Pitch a Date?
No.
Okay, this is the coolest concept. So everybody's very fed up with
Yeah, why are they
with
so fed
dating.
up?
dating.
Yeah, I know, but like, what is the problem, do you think?
I think
The hookup culture?
I think there's maybe 2 groups. There are different groups. There are people who really want relationships and who are really
Yeah.
looking to connect. And it's hard to find those people in a sea of people
Booty
who
calls.
are in a sea of booty calls. And when you're fighting against just like who can take the best photo, really. And I think that's dumb. So what this event is this goes to different cities. Right now it's in Denver. I think they're going to other cities too, but they have them like almost every other weekend in Denver now. And you sign up for the event and you you message the organizers and you say, I have a friend that I think is a great person, great catch.
Yeah.
And you pitch them. You can put a PowerPoint
This
together.
is so funny because
It is so fun.
Yeah.
I am not a single lady. And it was not, it was a straight event. And it was still so fun. And the whole time at the event, they had Pitch a Pup and they had dogs walking around that were also available for adoption.
I mean,
and then in the middle, they
great.
had like speed dating going on. So like so it was people just pitching their friends, and then they would put a QR code or their phone number up there. And this happened in like one of the main centers in Denver, and it was so much fun.
That's really cute.
It was really cute. They had all these different
what made you
organizations.
go though?
I was promoting our live event, and I was out there talking to other people.
She's doing the grassroots, people.
Yeah, I was out there passing out flyers and talking to people, and I was the drag queen that I was going to have perform at our event, but they were not available, was emceeing it. So I wanted to go introduce myself. Yes,
That's
sure
great.
did.
Yeah.
And
why didn't you get a picture?
Well, because they were in work mode. You know when you can tell when somebody's like in it, like I've got flashcards I'm looking at.
I'm
like,
never in work mode.
You know you're always in chit chat mode.
No, but like I'm just saying, like, are you ever in work mode? Like I don't.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh
yeah, and it is really hard to get me. I've had each person I date refers to it as like something different. I had an ex who called it go mode.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this might explain my lack of success.
And but with me, it's hot or cold. It's either totally on or totally off. Like when I'm in go mode, and it can be. I tend to get like tunnel vision. Like this is.
I have actually seen that.
Yeah, and like,
I can't relate to that.
My
at all.
ex, who was an interior designer, I would help him stage places, and I'm very good at that, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go into go mode where
I don't like it.
I am telling people what to do because we have a job that we're supposed to accomplish, a mission to take care of.
She's going to go into go mode before the live event, people.
Oh, probably. But I'm better now.
You're rehabilitated.
Sort of. I know that and sometimes it's hard. Like if I'm in work mode, like if I come from doing the podcast and doing
you don't
podcast
like switching gears. I know
then
that.
like hanging out and going on like I can't have a date night after that. I'm like, no.
Wow, that's so funny.
I can't switch.
I
cannot switch hats. Like I need a lot of, this train needs a lot of like warning before it switches tracks.
Wow, Sarah.
Yeah.
I mean, so sweet though.
Yes. Thanks.
I'll tell you what also might be sweet, and that is your Thrive. Cause I don't know. I don't have a good transition.
Well, they certainly make me look sweet.
Your Thrive Cosmetics order.
I was thinking about that today. It's time for me to get a new mascara.
Oh, me too. I just ran out of mascara.
Yeah.
And powder, like pressed powder.
Yeah, and I think we might be headed towards winter season of the foundation color.
Which is like whiter.
Yeah. But that's fine.
I know I have like 2 shades. Same.
Yeah, I've got summer shade and winter shade. And yeah. So
if you are like us and need a refresh on some cosmetics, well, Thrive is the answer because this stuff is the best, especially the mascara, which is the Liquid Lash Extensions mascara, and it's like tubing. It comes off super easy. You don't even need soap. You could just use water, but this stuff makes your eyelashes look voluminous and gorgeous and lovely. And that's not all. They have the Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner, which I use, the Brilliant Eye Brightener, which I use.
I love that. That's what I gave away in when we had what would you bring, like, what's your favorite product when we had our little girls' weekend?
The Secret Santa or whatever.
That was what I brought
White
as
elephant.
my gift exchange. Yes.
Yeah, because everyone loves it.
Makes you look like you're not tired or fed up.
And we are those things, but we don't want to look it.
Right.
And their products across the board are the best I've ever tried. And they're affordable. I promise you. So if you want to try some new great cosmetics, this is it. And the beauty of it is that Thrive Cosmetics gives back to communities in need. So every product purchase, they donate products and funds to help communities thrive. And we love that too.
It really
So-
matters. Protest with your pocketbook.
I mean, for real, that's all we got sometimes.
It really.
Don't get us started. Complete your fall look. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/braincandy for an exclusive offer of 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/braincandy. And if you're ever wondering what any of our partner codes are, they're on our website, which is thebraincandypodcast.com. We have a candy codes page, and you guys using them has basically kept us on the air for 10 years. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
All
What would I
right.
do if I didn't have this job? Huh.
Don't, we cannot go down that road.
No.
Every time I
Guys,
do, I
keep
end up
using our
like
codes.
a sex worker.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with, do you remember when there was a scandal in the Conquer competition?
I don't even know what the fuck the Conquer competition is. What word did you just say to me?
Remember how I talked about how, in the Buckeye in Ohio, Ohio.
Yeah.
Do you not know?
I mean,
The
as in the
Buckeyes.
state? Yeah. Right. The mascot. Yeah. Of Ohio.
Buckeyes are sort of like similar to an acorn, but it's like more like a chestnut. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
False.
I remember this.
Yeah, there was a
And
there
it was
a
them
Conquer.
clashing together.
Yeah.
The Conquers. Yes. Okay.
That's
okay.
right.
But yes. Refresh our listeners' memory.
Okay, so back like a year ago, there was a scandal. They have these Conquers, and I only know about it from Adam because in England, this is evidently like a big thing where you're like, I think you put a hole in it and then you put like a rope through it and you do something where the Conquers hit each other, like these little round.
It feels
acorn
very
things.
Australian.
It really does.
Like
and
if
it
you
feels
were
like,
to
what are
tell
we
me,
doing?
they invented a boomerang and this thing. It's like that makes sense.
Yeah, it's some sort of Conquer game.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was some sort of scandal where people
And
thought
she's
they
saying
had.
conquer as in like things conking into each other, not conquer as in with a Q, right?
Right. It's a CONKER, but that's what they're called, these little guys. They're called Conquers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, I love when there's some sort of cheating scandal in a competition that doesn't matter.
Right. Where
I
the
mean,
prize
what?
is like $8.
I even love it when it's like fishing, where there is a lot of money at stake, but where they like shove metal into
They
those.
love cheating on those. It's like 1 foot on the scale kind of thing. Yep.
I love those kind of cheating scandals. I don't love it when it's on a reality show where Sarah gets screwed as much.
But it does make for good
Google
content.
Johnny Bananas Adderall and DM me. We'll talk.
Oh.
Anyway.
yeah, call to action. I love it.
I'm just saying, I don't like that kind of cheating.
Right.
But I do love the kind of cheating that doesn't matter.
Right.
And there is a new cheating scandal. And this time it is in the world of skipping stones.
Now, this is something that for a while my algorithm really thought I loved. Probably because I had some skipping, my own like rock skipping content up.
Oh, because you were throwing them and then
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan.
they were like, she fucking loves skipping stones.
Yeah.
Do you though?
Yeah, they make a great sound.
You're like, the
And I
algorithm
really,
was
if I
right.
see a lake, there is pretty much 100% chance that I'm going to do that unless it feels like one of those lakes where there's like a lot of fish underneath, like there's a lot, like something that I could hit.
You feel
'Cause
like it's
sometimes I
disruptive.
feel like I've learned it's kind of like the wildflower thing. Like I'm like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. I want to pick them all. And then I learned like, oh, it's kind of like
It's
terrible
like you're
for the
conking
bees.
them in the head.
Yeah. Then when you like skip a stone, could you imagine
Into
you
the
have your nice
brains.
little like fish house set up and all of a sudden a fucking boulder comes through your kitchen door? I don't think so.
That's really empathetic.
Yeah. So I have since I go with the small rock. I try.
Yeah,
to not,
I mean,
and
you
I'm
can do it
definitely
with
not
just a
like
little
throw
pebble.
a big rock. Yeah, I don't like a clunk.
When you're looking for a stone to skip, what do you look for?
Oh, I like it to be not round. It's got to be flat, but not too flat. We're looking for thinner on the sides, and then it gets a little weighty in the middle.
How do
I
you
like
know
'em.
this though? How do you even know?
Experience.
Because it's like a frisbee. You're looking for like a frisbee scenario.
Yeah, maybe. And it's like what feels good when you hold it in your hand. It's got to be about the size. Like if you were to make a little,
what would you say the diameter would be
Is
of a perfect
diameter?
No, the diameter.
Diameter. Now I'm going back
Across
to
the
math.
circle.
Distance across. Well, I didn't know which direction. If it's a three-dimensional object, the diameter changes.
Not
Does
thickness.
it not?
No, if it's like you're looking at a circle, let's say.
Yeah.
Like how big would the rock be? Across.
I would say 2.5 inches.
Okay, that's so funny. Okay.
Maybe a little bit. For my hand, 2.25.
Oh my God, I love
no
this.
fucking clue.
I think you
actually
do have a clue.
I have exactly a clue. I can literally pull up a video of me skipping a rock, and I'm very good at it.
All right. Well, evidently they have a competition off Scotland, on an island off of Scotland, where, people come from around the globe to skip some stones. But there are rules about like what's allowed. Totally. And in this stone skipping competition, the rules were that the stone had to come from a naturally occurring island slate. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And
that's the type of rock slate.
Oh, yeah, but like, what does that mean? Naturally occurring island slate, like meaning right there.
I
on
would
the
imagine.
island?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have it be like
they had to find it there. Yeah. Like okay, so it had to be local.
I feel
slate.
like that's staying with the true essence of rock skipping, which is being on the shoreline,
finding one.
The
okay,
rock,
yeah, that makes sense.
And using that, you don't bring your own.
Right. Okay. So whenever they, they found all the entrants, and some of them had very, very round stones.
And slate that's a square. That's a sharp edge.
It was a little too round. And
foul play.
Then the judges used a measuring device. They call it the ring of truth. To ensure that these stones are no bigger than 3 inches in diameter, which Sarah just said her perfect one is 2.5 inches. So I think she's onto something here.
I think I am but if I had a bigger hand, like maybe that, you have to get, that's the right size. That's
it's the perfect skipper.
I love knowing a lot about a totally obscure thing that I did not know I knew a lot about.
The funny part was that there was this sense of like, hey, these guys have rocks that are way too perfect, and they are perfect circles, and they are crushing it.
Yeah.
And in like proper British form, there was some rumbling about it, like, what's going on? Something ain't right. And then they were like, yeah, we did that.
Yeah, because what are you going to...
They came forward and they just confessed and were like, yeah, sorry. And so all's well that ends well, especially because this...
Was there any kind of fine? Was there any kind of like you're banned from the next... Because they only have 10 people who've ever wanted to compete in this anyway. And they're like, we can't ban anybody. We need all the numbers.
Well, this competition was for charity. And so I think like them just being like, yeah, charity? Sorry. And then, okay, all's well that ends well. And then they said like they're going to put some safeguards in place for next year.
See, what I think they should do is mark the rocks. Like they have to like find them there, and then you have to like mark them, and everybody gets a color. And then
what's mark mean?
I don't know, like tag them. Like they have to like paint them, get a swipe on it, so you know that. So there isn't any, like you find it local, and then they'd mark it.
I mean, I haven't skipped a stone, but I have cooked with Caraway cookware and bakeware, and let me tell you, it's probably just as satisfying as skipping 20 times. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Because then you get to eat it.
Yeah, that satisfaction is short-lived. The stone skipping.
Yeah, that is
Caraway
true.
just keeps
Caraway
on giving.
is for a lifetime, because this cookware and bakeware is the best I've ever used in my entire life, and it is wonderful. It is non-stick and non-toxic, and it comes in a million colors, so you can get, like I did, it to match my yellow stove and oven.
Beautiful.
And so all my Caraway stuff, I think it's called sunflower is the color of yellow. All my Caraway stuff is that color of yellow, and it looks so freaking cool. I have the teapot, I have the baking sheets, I have the muffin tins, I got saucepans, I got everything, people.
She's got it all.
I've got it all, and it'll last me the rest of my life. It is so high quality. You will love it. Toxin free, ceramic surface, will last forever and is gorgeous. Caraway's cookware set is a favorite for a reason. It can save you up to $190 versus buying the items individually. Plus, if you visit carawayhome.com/braincandy10, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners, so visit carawayhome.com/braincandy10 or use code braincandy10 at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern.
Gonna see that soup pot out a lot this season.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, their stuff is so awesome. Yeah. All right, well, next up.
I love a controversy. Good story, Suze.
Did you start watching the Charlie Sheen documentary?
I knew we were going to talk about this. I have a confession to make.
Oh, no.
What do you think I'm going to think? What do you think I thought?
You love him.
No.
You hate him.
I thought he was fucking dead.
Whoa.
I thought he was dead. And I was like, why are we doing this with people? Why are we like, this guy is a shitty person. Like, why are we making a documentary that so glorifies, like, that's so kind to somebody who is really very destructive? And then I was like, I Googled him and I'm like, oh fuck, because there was nothing at the end where I was like, wait, is he alive? I thought he died.
Wait, did you say you watched it?
Yes, the whole thing. Susie, it was not until episode 2 where I'm like, I think he might still be alive.
That's insane.
I know it is. I told you it was a confession.
You thought he died after he made this?
I thought
when,
he
last
died
week?
No. I thought this was a situation like Paul Rubens. Like I thought this was a situation where, and that's what got me questioning and looking up, because I was like,
think that?
What? I think, when they say in the documentary that a lot of people, that his dad went on TV to say that he's not dead. And I have a feeling that happened. This always happens when I was on a challenge or something. Mm-hmm. And so I got like weird information that maybe he had died. And then I, in my head, thought that Denise Richards doing the Real Housewives thing was like her being out of hit. I don't know. I was very confused.
For real, because the last time you did a challenge was like 10 years ago, and that would mean that the interviews that make up the entirety of this documentary were filmed before that.
I know. Susie, I questioned a lot.
Well, he's alive.
I know this. And is only 60, but looks 80.
What did you think of him when you watched it?
I felt like that was so letting him off the hook for what the destruction, and I think Heidi Fleiss was the best part of that, and what she said about him was very accurate.
What?
That he's a bratty little spoiled rich boy who's actually scared and really insecure and
pathetic. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I do. I think the way that he is and I am the fact that guy got not only second, third, a million chances, but like rewarded and then some. When he was abandoning his children, being a horrible human being, didn't have custody of his own kids, like just doing drugs, sleep, like everything just causing
No
hurt and
redeeming
pain.
qualities. Yeah.
No redeeming quality. And I don't even think he's that funny.
Right.
I think 2.5 Men is a show that plays to the like lowest common denominator.
Yeah.
The jokes aren't. I had a friend who worked on that show. It is not funny. The writing, it is cocaine fueled, and it's that kind of environment is just his whole. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. I really don't like it. It was painful to watch a lot of that documentary.
Yeah.
And I really feel for those children. Oh, and the fucking tour with his messy ass tour at the end, cash grab, and people like just cheering for that. And it just is like, why are we... Why do people not us people, not people listening to this podcast, but why is there this group that loves this person who is the rebel who gets to say everything that they want to, and there are no consequences for them, and they are like just give the middle finger to the boss
man.
kind of thing.
They don't like it when it's a woman.
No, they hate that. Why do they
like Roseanne? They don't like.
Right.
Which is very similar in its psychosis. It reads as it actually is, which is a mental health problem.
Absolutely.
And something that should be handled privately. But when men do it, it is seen as sort of anarchic in a way that is very appealing to other men.
I hate it so much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It feels like the origin, like some of the... It was like on the tail of the Girls Gone Wild era that he was kind of coming out of, and then pre-Joe Rogan era that just all feels like the same gross
like Woodstock 99.
Yeah.
Sort of white male disruption for no reason. And we're still seeing that, and maybe more so now in even more violent and terrible ways. But that's what it feels like, where men are cheering other men on for being countercultural and chaotic and nihilistic.
Yes. That's
and
what I
then
think.
Rewarding it.
Yes. That I think is what I hate the most is... And that I can see behind the facade that people put up. I don't know if it's an empathetic, like an empathy thing, or like a therapist thing, or my mom's a psychic thing. But it feels like I can feel the person's pain even when they are cheering, and like that, or you could like see the destruction.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how you can ignore, like how you can cheer and glorify something that is so shallow and superficial and behind closed doors is something in reality that none of those people cheering would actually really want. Mm-hmm. If you said, all right, swap lives, you get to be Charlie Sheen, you get to deal with the drug-induced psychosis, you get to deal with going to really sketchy apartments in who the fuck knows what part of town and almost getting beat up because you're going to pick up a prostitute or whatever. Go and then come back home and kiss your kids. And see if that is actually a life that feels good for you. Because that doesn't fucking feel good for him. But to see a whole crowd of people cheering when that's what he's actually doing, I'm like, what are we doing? And this is what I feel the same way when this season, I'm getting all upset now. I feel the same way when this season of like Rush Talk and like the sorority girls come out where everybody's consuming that, and it's all like, oh, I want to be like one of those girls. Da, da. They're all in therapy struggling with depression and like self-harm issues because they feel so like, who am I if I'm not able to provide this? And this is all people want from me. And they're struggling with their own issues. Like, people don't see, like, we want to trade places. There's this idea of wanting to trade places with people whose lives in reality we would never want, whose like heart and feelings and emotions we would never want to carry. And that is so fucked and backwards for me. I don't get it. Mm-hmm. It's painful to watch, actually. We're watching somebody's downward spiral.
I wanted to ask you your opinion about something, and I don't even know if it's a good question, but it's just like what I was thinking about. I love addicts, probably because I come from a long line of alkies and ne'er-do-wells, but like I have an affection for people who struggle with addiction, usually because I think it comes with a sensitivity that they are interested in tempering.
Yeah.
And that they are like kind of like a raw nerve, and that they feel so deeply that it's too much.
Yeah,
and
I get that.
I relate to that, and I think that's really beautiful. But when I was watching this, I thought, oh, maybe there's like different kinds. And so it seems like there can be an addict that is what I just described.
Yep.
Where
Absolutely.
they are deep feelers, and that the world feels like a lot, and they just want to dampen the acute feelings.
Or they had no tools to manage the horrible things that had happened to them,
Yeah.
or to manage what they had seen.
They want to escape
or they
pain. All
don't
of
have
that,
the resources, and
very
this
beautiful.
is a coping,
Like,
totally
I don't
understand.
think
I have so
addiction is
much
beautiful.
compassion for that.
Yeah, I don't think
So much
addiction is
compassion
beautiful,
for it.
but I think that the people that experience that level of like, pain or
Yeah.
whatever, that is something I can relate to and really have compassion for. But okay, I think there are maybe a second type where they are just hedonistic
Yep.
and narcissistic,
Yep.
and they just want more, more, more. And
Yep.
is that what we're dealing
Yes.
with? Yeah.
100%.
That's gross.
It is gross. And you have when it takes, like, I had to go to Slash's house and Slash had to tell me that
GNR.
I'm like, did Slash have to tell you? And then you figure, like, I don't have.
Because he's framing it as like, I was so far down addiction that even Slash was like worried about me.
Yeah, and like he's the cool
Okay.
guy because
It's,
and when
the
you
whole
had
documentary
all
is like
the
that.
resources in the fucking world.
I beat Michael Jordan at basketball. Like, this whole documentary feels like a jerk off.
I thought so too. That's why I was so like,
Thank
why would we
you.
make this immoralized, like putting him on a pedestal after he's dead for being a shitty person? And I was like, oh wait, he's not dead. So then I was like, dude, this guy is.
And he's still doing it. He's failing up.
That was my second thought. After I found out that he's still alive, I'm like, oh, he thinks that this is his time to make a comeback. This is the
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen resurgence.
Yes.
He thinks now he's going to look like the good guy in the Denise Richards thing. I could even see them getting back together.
Well, then she deserves it. Ma'am. She didn't even do it
Watch.
yet. More mad.
I think that's, my money's on that. Well, I'll take bets.
For sure.
I watch.
She loves this story. She's been waiting.
She needs help. I can see
Denise.
it. This will not end well. One of their children will be a therapist.
How is it the case that some of these people don't die, though?
Dude, that was the other thing I was thinking. You're having all the same thoughts. My thought was, wow, remember that time where you actually had a surgery, Sarah, and you took the prescribed to you painkillers 20 minutes before that window and you thought that you might be overdosing? You're crazy. Like, that is actually cuckoo crazy. Like, I'm psychotic for thinking that. Like, the way his body was just a human trash can, the way he treated it like such, and died so many, like,
I read this article.
The body is freaking resilient.
I read an article in the Airmail, and it was meant to be tongue in cheek, but there was like, at the bottom of it, there was like supposedly truth in it, which is that narcissism is the best way for longevity to happen, because like
Low stress.
if you don't have a conscience, really, like if you have no sort of accountability or sense of guilt or shame or whatever, and you're just like doing whatever the fuck you want forever, your body does experience less inflammation.
Oh, God.
Than how every night I think I was a bad mom.
Right. Yeah. Well, the good news is that real, like, narcissists tend to be, and of course there are different kinds, right? But like, narcissists are often the ones who are the most insecure and the ones who are.
Yeah, but I don't think that they are like, they are so far in the lie of that they've convinced themselves, because Charlie Sheen doesn't. And Trump.
But then I feel like the honest moment was when he talked about a time where he was in rehab, and how in rehab they give you the drugs to get off the drugs, and then you have to get off the drugs that you were on to get off the drugs.
Yeah.
And then there was a time where he was actually sober, and then it became uncomfortable. And that is you are uncomfortable in your own skin, and you are uncomfortable. That was
so how is he sober for all these years now?
I don't believe he is. I think there's some other way that he's.
Yeah. I agree. Kind of like Matthew Perry, because Matthew Perry said he was sober.
He's on 100% I have no evidence.
Like, doctor prescribed something.
This is not going to end well.
It's all therapeutic. Right. Because they seem. Well, Matthew seemed more in line with the first category of people who have like pain that they're like trying to dampen. However, I think that their ability to justify the way they handle it may be similar because of fame and power and all that does to the brain.
Absolutely.
Where they're just like, oh no, a doctor's giving me ketamine or fucking psychedelics or whatever the hell it is.
Or I keep people around to party with, and as long as there are people around, that validates that lets me know that what I'm doing is okay. Mm-hmm. That I'm okay as long as somebody else is engaging in this with me. Mm-hmm. And it's the classic enablers. Mm-hmm. And Denise Richards, I'm sorry, is kind of one of them.
Well, and I'm sorry, he's not that charming.
He's not. I don't understand the pull.
Because I fall for the magic, believe me.
I really, really don't understand it.
When somebody has the magic, I'm like, I get those like Alice in Wonderland eyeballs with the hypnotic cat thing. Yeah. But he doesn't have it. He's just smart and charming. Sean Penn has it more than he does.
Well, yeah, no, I know he does, but I'm just saying, what about his participation in that?
Yeah, what do you think?
What was he smoking?
I mean, he does chain smoke, but
that was
probably other stuff. I don't know.
I know. He kind of seemed like he was on something too.
I think it was probably cigarettes, but he probably is on something.
It just seemed a little like, I don't know.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And John Cryer is upset.
God bless him.
And God bless him. Yeah, that poor guy making 1/3 what Charlie Sheen did. and doing guaranteed all the work.
Sarah, this is our life story. This is what Sarah and I constantly talk about, how like we're over here like just, hey, can you use our coupon codes?
Right.
And like, hey, want to do like our Patreon where we'll
People are
like,
telling me I have a poor person's kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and then Johnny
this is what I
Bananas,
got with the money you guys are paying me. What can I tell you?
Yes. And then we have our colleagues on the challenge, Johnny and Wes or whoever the fuck, who are like gross.
Yeah.
And disgusting.
Punching people in the face and
losers.
Assaulting.
Making $1 gazillion.
It's, I don't know.
I wish we had an ad for BetterHelp I could put in right now.
Yeah.
Because I would.
Call me.
All right. Let's move on.
Yeah. Dude.
Okay. So there was an article in, I think, The Cut, New York Mag, about... It was kind of annoying because the premise of the article was just about like, let's consider the men. You know how it's like men are so lonely, the loneliness epidemic, and men are disenfranchised. Shut the fuck up. I've had it. Our grandparents were in World War II. You're sad what? Because your video game didn't update soon enough? Shut up.
You don't have Grand Theft Auto 6? Yeah.
But they wanted to know, like, what are the men thinking? Because the catalyst for it was like about dating culture and how everyone that's single says the same thing. It's the jungle out there and nobody likes the apps and it's a hookup culture and then blah, 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 blah. What made me want to read the article though was because I had read a snippet and it was about this one guy that they interviewed for the article who is single and he goes on these dates and he does something that he calls the bicycle test. And the bicycle test is where he goes biking with a date.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I think I may have dated this guy. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Sarah went on several bicycle built for two, and it didn't go well. In his case, he goes bicycling with these hookers. And if she does not look back at him at least once, to make sure, quote, everything's okay, he knows it's not going to work out.
Okay. I have heard the female version of this.
That's different.
Called the bird test of like, oh, look at that bird over there. And then they need to go, what bird? Or like actually look. If they don't
that's a great
look,
test, actually.
Yeah, then it's like they don't care. What we're really highlighting is what the Gottmans called bids for attention. These are...
Oh, I love this. We are now... This is so great. We are getting the academic...
Yeah. This is what this actually is. Yeah.
Of what this fucking fool is talking about.
And what he thinks he invented, which is really just a bid for attention. That in a healthy relationship...
Yeah.
We need our partner to respond to our bids for attention.
Fine.
And so what he's saying is, I want my partner to give me a bid for attention. But the reality is we're only going to do that if we're seeking... if we're looking for reassurance in the relationship, if we're like caring about, I mean, maybe he's probably correct that if they don't turn around or don't do that, but
I don't think he is.
But if you are limiting it to just this experience, what if, I don't know, why don't you ride in front and look behind her and see if she's okay?
What I mean is that when you're on a first date or one of the first dates, there's so much more at play and so much more to consider. What was she wearing? Was she worried about her pants getting caught in the spokes? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
or maybe she's not a good bicycle rider and to turn her head is really scary.
And she didn't want to seem needy. She didn't want to seem like too clingy. There's so many things on a date where you're like overthinking.
Totally.
That guy is a fucking idiot. Because he's probably turning away really nice ladies who would absolutely be attentive to him normally. But it's like the conditions are unfair.
Right.
And I think the bird test is a great idea, or
Yeah.
even the bike test. I don't care. In a relationship
Yeah.
where you've
Yeah,
established
right.
something already, and you want to know, like, does someone even care if I'm here? Or
And to be honest, I think the actual act of putting somebody through a test
yeah,
on the first date is not coming in with the right energy and like, I really believe that the way that a relationship starts, how we show up in our very first interactions, do a lot to lay the foundation for what's then built, like, you know, for us to build on, you know? And if a relationship starts with somebody testing another person, I would imagine that we will continue to see a pattern of this person putting their partner through tests rather than actually communicating with the partner. That the tests are a way to avoid communication. To say, because what he could say is, how are you feeling on our date? Like, I'm feeling like really good about this, or whatever, or, you know, or I always like to follow like the 4 agreements, and one of them is don't make assumptions. And I feel like there's a lot of assumptions that
that's my point. There's so many variables especially in those early
on
dates.
a first date too. I feel like you shouldn't do anything, and on a first date you should be more concerned about what you are doing.
Yeah.
Am I being attentive? Am I asking her questions? How can I, what do I feel like? Do I feel comfortable? Does this person make me feel grounded and safe? I think there are a lot of other ways to do that. But if you're concentrating on, is this person turning around, or is this person, you know, I think you might miss some of the other clues or other indicators that this person is interested or would be a good partner. I just worry about a relationship that starts with a test.
Well, when
we might see that
pressed,
more.
this person, you know, when pressed to say, like, why don't you just like tell her what you are hoping for, and then see how that goes, instead of like testing some thing that she doesn't even know she's being tested on.
That's not fair, right?
And he said, I don't want to deal with like the shaming of that, or sort of like the thing
follow-up question.
No, he feels like he'd be rejected, sort of like, you remember that I forget what they call him, like New York Caleb or something, that guy that went viral on like TikTok, where in the New York area, where he was so fucking shitty to women that they all started talking about. West Elm Caleb is his name.
Yeah.
So he worried that by sort of being forthcoming, that would be leveraged against him. And this is what delighted me about the article, was that a lot of the men that were interviewed, their fear is about how like we all fucking like screenshot their texts and show our girlfriends. Yeah. Because we're doing
stop
that.
Being fucking shitty.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
And we won't stop.
Never,
and the
ever.
reason we're doing it is because you're so dumb.
Because you're saying wild shit.
Wild. And we need other people to see it and be like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
I feel like this would, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What he's saying is the equivalent of a straight woman saying, well, he didn't hold the door open for me one time, so I'm not going to go on a second date with him.
And
That's what they hate. That's what the men are saying. I hate that women are like that. That is stupid. I totally agree. Don't be like that.
Don't be like that.
Because maybe he's nervous. Maybe
mistakes.
he forgot. Maybe there's 1,000 other, we shouldn't be going,
reasons.
Oh, that's why. Could you imagine?
You can track it. You can be like, and then keep tabs on it
Yeah.
and see if you see a pattern.
And maybe he's one of those guys who thinks, well, if I hold a door open for her, she's going to think that, like, I'm trying to make her, like, she can't hold a door or I don't want to comment. So, like, maybe tell him, hey,
like it when you
I
hold
like
the
it when you
door.
hold the door open. And then
Literally
he should
everyone
say,
likes that.
I like it when you turn around and give me a smile when we're bike riding. This is called being vulnerable. And what he doesn't want to do is that. So, yeah, I'm not into that.
So I just feel like,
I'm not into any fucking test.
yeah.
My ex definitely would test women with mountain biking.
Well, that was cruel and weird.
Yeah, and then when
And
they're
it
like,
made
"Oh,
you
you passed,"
cry.
I was like, "Well, did
He
I?"
said you passed even
Well,
after
'cause, like,
crying?
Well, I did cry. I cried every
What?
time. I did cry, but I passed because I did it, and was like, "Oh yeah, I'll send it." Like,
No. White
terrible.
straight men don't need to be putting anybody through any tests.
no, I can't with that.
Our whole life is a test.
Right.
I'm lucky to be alive, I'm telling you.
What do you want from us?
Yeah. And so I found it funny that the whole crux of the article was that these men claim, it's not true, but they're claiming that part of why they are single and unable to meet a good match is because they live in fear of the shame of their bad behavior being shared either on social media, like Sarah, it actually said in the article, one guy was like, I avoid the podcasters. I was like, that's fair. That's fair.
Fair.
Although I feel like we are not, well, I can't speak for you.
I am so nice.
I am so nice.
I am so fucking nice.
Trust.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking romantically. In gen.
Right.
I could
Because
roast.
also, I don't want to give them any, I don't need to.
For sure.
I don't care. They're not that. This is my podcast.
Shake the dust from your sandals.
Bye.
As it says in the New Testament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shake it off.
We don't need it. We have plenty of other things to bitch about.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, that's
anyway,
very funny.
Thank you for listening.
But you know what? Last thing I do want to say on that is that this is the problem. This is what we talk about all the time with the comfort crisis. And this has to do with us avoiding negative feelings. And I don't like anything that makes me feel uncomfortable. Shame and these kind of feelings are correcting emotions. They're emotions that correct and change our behavior. If you don't want to experience that shame anymore, I got a great idea. Don't be an asshole. Don't go to therapy.
Send the nudes.
Talk to the therapist about that. I guarantee you that I can help. I guarantee you a therapist can help with the right therapist will absolutely be able to help identify what you want, what you don't want, make it so you're not doing these little tests and actually being vulnerable and identifying why you're doing this. It just we're doing work in the wrong place.
Yes, I do know.
This guy is. And so
Yeah.
I don't want enough of that.
Enough. It's stupid. Okay. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Please check out thebraincandypodcast.com for all of our coupon codes and patreon.com/braincandy if you want to be a part of our reality TV content, which is not to be missed, if I'm honest.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's the best in the
Trivia
biz.
time. We have so much fun stuff. We've got
You
our
will
Brain
love
Candy
it.
Club. And don't forget to get your ticket to our live event.
Don't forget.
Yes.
We love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
With so many options, Why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Basketball game? Crushed it. And the day's just getting started. Now, kicking it with my crew. When I need a quick snack, Go-Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend with electrolytes pouches are always in the starting lineup. Made with real fruit and select electrolytes. And so tasty. From workouts to hangouts to whatever's next, I go with Go-Go Squeeze Active. Snag yours on your next store run. Available on Amazon.